All right, it's 10 o'clock. Welcome to the weather update. It's the 19th of November. Another day where we started off with sun and then a lot of clouds came in. And yeah, I was at Bethpage State Park. You'll see a video later fighting the clouds. It was luckily the sun did wind up coming out. I had to wait like almost an hour for it to come back out again, but it did actually eventually come back out. We got to see some more of that full color. So let's look at the latest observations that we have around the area, and it is in the upper 30s and low 40s. Chilly night out there. I mean, the air's pretty dry. We have dew points in the 20s, but still these clouds that came on down today. It's still kind of breezy out there. We got wind gusts in the 20s. And wow, looks like they might be getting some radiational cooling around Toms River there, 34 in Lakehurst. So they're starting to see some radiational cooling. Not yet at West Hampton. But the winds should drop off tonight, and we should see that radiational cooling. And then I think everywhere is going to go below freezing tonight. And if you're in the Pine Barrens, you're probably going to go into the 20s, probably low to mid-20s. So let's take a look at what the high temperatures were today. Just looking at the highs, I believe we were only in the mid-40s. Actually, West Hampton managed to hit 50, believe it or not. So did Islip. Yeah, still managed to hit 50 degrees, which is kind of surprising. We weren't really forecasting that, so a little warmer than expected. Probably a little more warmth in the atmosphere, created a little more instability, cloudiness. 48 was your high in Carl Place. The city, right around the 50-degree mark, felt 48 in Central Park, and 49 in Toms River. So, yeah, it's still below normal by about 3 to 5 degrees. So let's take a look and see what the satellite looked like today. This is what it started out with this morning. You can see just a few clouds developing, but then boom. Look what happened in the afternoon there as we got to it later in the morning and the afternoon. Once around noontime, which was around the time I got to Bethpage State Park, we had all these clouds pop up. However, once again, if you were in New Jersey, you had less of these clouds, not as many. They did eventually filter into New Jersey too, but just a lot of these clouds around when it was supposed to be another mostly sunny day. It's just ridiculous. Again, this is all due to moisture from the lakes. This is all from the lakes, actually. Well, actually, no, it's north of the lakes, too. So you just have a lot of cloudiness in this air mass. For whatever reason, it's not a clear air mass at all. A lot of low clouds developing. There's a lot of moisture or whatever. I mean, we shouldn't see this. These air masses, when you get a cold air mass like this, you should have a nice, clear sky. That's usually the way it used to be, but I guess due to climate change, maybe not anymore. I don't know. Not always the case now. You can see here, do have some cirrus that will be bothering us perhaps tomorrow, a little cirrus around. So let's take a look at the models and see where we head for the next into the next week here. So there's this big high cresting over us tonight, and then slowly moving offshore tomorrow. I think it'll still be over us. I'm hoping it's strong enough to keep a lot of the cirrus at bay for tomorrow, because after that we're going to have clouds and then some showers Sunday night into Monday, with this cold front here. And fortunately, it does keep that front moving. Another big high builds in, and we stay dry. You can see the storm actually does a loop-to-loop way offshore, but it's a pretty intense storm. If we move this a little further to the east, let's see if we can get a bit of view of it on eastern U.S. here. You can see that's a pretty intense low there that it does form, and then loops it back, and that is pretty deep. And I'm wondering if the winds... kind of winds you could see around that, some pretty strong winds, and that probably would kick up the waves too. So I'll have to watch to see if we see any effect from this, but you can see over where the storm is, it's pretty significant. Again, that warm ocean water is what's doing it. So let's take a look at our temperatures. I guess we'll go to the temperatures first as we head into this weekend, I should say. So tonight, obviously, it's going to be a cold one. Tomorrow, similar temperatures to today, but less wind, so it won't feel quite as cold because it was pretty breezy today. And then for Sunday, it's going to warm up into the 50s, mid-50s, ahead of the cold front. And then the cold front comes through Monday, and things start dropping off later on in the Monday. And then by Tuesday, we're struggling to reach, I think this is going to be a colder air mass than the one we have. The one on Tuesday, we're going to be struggling to reach the low 40s, I think. And same thing for Wednesday. It's going to be pretty chilly. And then we start to moderate again as you get toward Thursday, which is Thanksgiving Day. But anyway, let's go and look at the wind profile and dew points. We're using the GFS this time. So you can see tomorrow the winds become light northerly tonight, northeasterly, and then become southerly by the afternoon tomorrow, and then we start seeing that's going to bring in some warmer air for your Sunday. And then you can see that warmer air coming in ahead of that cold front, and then the cold front comes through. And we have this looks like pretty dry air for Tuesday, dew points in the teens. Maybe this will actually bring us some clear skies. Maybe. And then I think all the leaves will be gone. But anyway, so let's go look at the skies next. This is GFS, obviously lower resolution. You can see some cirrus around. Plenty of clouds for Sunday, Monday, and then as we get into Tuesday, maybe we can clear it out. Maybe we can have a clear day on Tuesday. Maybe. If not Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. We'll have to see. Let's go to the RGEM. That's our next sky model. This is the RGEM. You can see tonight will be clear, but then we got to watch for the cirrus tomorrow. However, the RGEM seems to keep a lot of it at bay, so I'm hoping at least until maybe 1 o'clock we can have mostly clear skies. Again, best off getting an early start if you want to try to see if you can get some clear skies tomorrow, because then that cirrus is going to get thicker by the afternoon. And obviously we'll have plenty of clouds on your Sunday. And then here's your cold front. Probably Monday will probably largely be full of clouds and the chance for showers. So let's go to the HRRR next, and we'll look at the zeros of the HRRR, which should bring us into our next chance of precipitation. Yeah, here comes the front. This is as far as it goes. Sunday will probably be dry up until like after 8 o'clock probably. But once you get after 8 o'clock, that's when you're going to start seeing this rain. Let's see if the NAM 12 goes any further out than this. So you can see some of that rain. And it's mainly going to be an overnight thing. I think it's out of here by Monday afternoon, and things start clearing out by then, hopefully. We'll look at the... I think that's just about it. So hopefully we can beat this cirrus. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. Today was certainly a disappointment with all the clouds, and you'll definitely be able to, when you see in my video later tonight, I was pretty annoyed getting thwarted by these damn clouds again. Tuesday we got thwarted by them, and today we got thwarted by them, even though the forecast said it was going to be mostly sunny. And this all goes back to this. Your sea surface temperatures, warmer than they're supposed to be. Warmer oceans mean... Look at how warm the oceans are. And it's not just the ocean off the East Coast, but the Great Lakes, Hudson Bay, all above normal. So this is just adding more moisture to the atmosphere, which is causing more clouds. That's what's going on. And let me also bring up what's going on in British Columbia, because it's pretty nuts. Let's see. Thousands remain stranded. So people are stranded. There's been catastrophic flooding. Places like Vancouver are completely cut off from at the outside. Roads are bridges are washed away. Thousands remain stranded. A lot of people died too. A lot of people have lost their homes. And this is some of the crazy rainfall that they've recorded here. And Hope, BC, 11.57, 10.38. This is a month's worth of rain in one night. Absolutely insane. So there's, at least one person was confirmed dead in British Columbia, probably more. Another person was missing. So it's very, very hard. I shared some videos and community posts about this. Here's some pictures. This is what we're up against, folks, and it'll be them one day, it'll be us another day. This is the ever-increasing amount of these climate disasters that we are dealing with. We've got to stop focusing on the pandemic so severely and focus on this more, because this is really what's going to bring humanity to its knees. It has in British Columbia. We've got to move past this pandemic, because we've got a much, much bigger problem to deal with, and that is the climate emergency that we are in. I discussed it a little bit in my video at Bethpage, that we've got to start taking action right now to start cooling this planet down. Not just cutting emissions, but actively cooling things down, because more and more this is only going to get worse, and it's going to bring our civilization to its knees. The virus is nothing. We got to move past this damn virus. We've got way bigger things to worry about. All right? So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching.